Hello everyone! I would like to invite us all to imagine a very crucial moment in the journey of this nation. Today, I will discuss one of the key events that become a turning point in the story of the Indonesian independence, the Rengas Dengklok event. The Rengas Dengklok event is one of the key moments in the history of Indonesian fight for independence that took place on August 16, 1945. This event involved the kidnapping of Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta by a group of youth who were determined to declare the proclamation of Indonesian independence. The beginning of Rengas Dengklok event occurred after Japan surrendered unconditionally to the Allies on August 14, 1945. The news reached Indonesia, one of them to the young people in Bandung, including Sultan Syahrir, who listened to foreign radio broadcasts. The youth group immediately prepared themselves. On the evening of August 15, 1945, they held a meeting which resulted in an agreement that Indonesia's independence was the right of the Indonesian people and did not depend on other nations, including Japan. The youth group urged Sukarno and Hatta to immediately proclaim Indonesian independence for several main reasons, such as the fear of the return of colonialism, the urgency of the situation, and the people's right to independence. They rejected dependence on Japan and want the proclamation to be done immediately as an independent act without foreign interference, taking advantage of the power vacuum after Japan surrendered. In contrast, the older faction prepared a structural approach by consulting through the Indonesian Preparatory Committee for Independence, or PPKI, seeing Japan as a party that could be utilized for the transition to independence. The younger faction considered delay to be a risky opportunity for the Dutch to recolonize, while the other faction tried to avoid provocative steps and waited for the right time so that proclamation could be carried out officially and diplomatically. Very night, or more precisely on August 15, 1945, at around 10 in the evening, the young group represented by Wikana and Darwish met Sukarno and Hatta. They request that the proclamation of independence be carried out the next day, August 16, 1945. However, Sukarno and Hatta refused on the ground that the decision must first be negotiated with members of PPKI. After the meeting, the young group agreed to take Sukarno and Hatta out of Jakarta to avoid possible Japanese intervention. On Thursday, August 16, 1945, at around 4 in the morning, Sukarno and Hatta were taken out of town by a group of youth and members of the Peta Army under the leadership of Sukarni and Singgi. They were taken to Rengas Dengklok. Rengas Dengklok was chosen by the youth group because it was considered safe from Japanese influence. The city was the headquarters of the PETA, or Pembela Tanah Air Troops, which could provide protection in the event of an attack from the Japans. In Rengas Dengklok, Sukarno and Hatta were urged by the youth to immediately proclaim independence without waiting for approval from the Japans. They argued that the uncertain political situation and Japan's defeat in World War II provide an opportunity to achieve independence. The young and old finally agreed that the proclamation should take place in Jakarta without Japanese or other interference. This was because Ahmad Subarjo, as a representative of the older group, gave a personal guarantee that the proclamation will be made no later than August 17, 1945. If not, he was willing to risk his life. This guarantee made the young group finally agree to return Sukarno and Hatta to Jakarta. In the evening, they returned to Jakarta and gathered at Admiral Maeda House. Admiral Maeda House was chosen as the place to draft the proclamation because it was considered safe from disturbance. As the chief representative of the Japanese Navy in Jakarta, his house had immunity from intervention by the Japanese army. There, deliberations were held to draft the proclamation script. The manuscript was written directly by Sukarno with the help of ideas from Ahmad Subarjo and Hatta, then typed by Sayuti Melik. On August 17, 1945, at Sukarno House, at 10 a.m., Sukarno read the text of the Proclamation of Indonesia Independence firmly and loudly. The Rengas Dengklok event had a significant impact on the process of the proclamation of Indonesia independence. This event encouraged the acceleration of the proclamation, which was agreed to be carried out on August 17, 1945, without waiting for Javan decision. In addition, Rengas Dengklok strengthened the unity between the young and the old despite difference in views, because both were united to achieve the goal independence. The brave action of the young people in this event also increased the spirit of nationalism among the people, inspiring a border fight. The Rengas Dengklok event became an important milestone that marked the transition from colonialism to independence and paved the way for the establishment of an independent and sovereign Republic of Indonesia.